just, if you're getting tattooed, we're going to look after you. That's our number one priority. The aftercare as well, that's all included in the price of the tattoo.
Yeah.
So there's no like hidden charges or nothing like that. It's just you want to, have a very long-term relationship with all the clients that come in, and we want to show them that their trust is not misplaced. And by, offering the best aftercare that we can, and making sure that they use it and make the most of it, I feel that hopefully that's what's going to help build that trust for them. When the tattoo is completed, the client will go straight to the aftercare section where they're cleaned down again, which again will be green soap. So those that don't have adhesive allergies, and we use the second skin. Second skin is like a single-use protective barrier, self-adhesive protective barrier. When tattoos clean down, there's a side for sticking to the skin, and then on the other side is non-penetrable. Essentially what that means is like nothing's going to get through it, whether it be dirty water, mud, whatever you're coming up against, But because of the way it's designed, it allows your tattoo to breathe. And so your tattoo can still heal underneath. So what a lot of clients will find is that whilst it's healing, that it will collect their body fluids in there, and also ink, so you get like a bit of a ink sac. Yeah, so that's one of our biggest questions. Oh my God, what is this? Well, it's the client's body fluid. It's not going to hurt them at all. It's just the way it is. But if you feel it's getting a bit too much body fluid in there, they just come on back, and we can change that for them and wash them down. By the time you have the second one on, you don't really collect much up after that.
Yeah, that's it. It can look a bit concerning, but completely natural body fluids that, as you said, after the second pass, it's good to go, isn't it?
Yeah, as opposed to it running down your arm or whatever, it's just collecting up in there. That's all it's doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, but that is kind of a concerning point for a lot of people. But when we explain it to them and we show them, they're fine. Yeah, it's fine. We also give them written aftercare information in case they're going home that evening, or if they're staying within the festival, then we let them know that please just come back every day if you want, as many times as you need. If it comes off, if it feels a little bit bloody, whatever you're not comfortable with, you just come on back and we'll repeat the process. We'll clean them down, we'll rewrap them, and then and that'll pretty much see them through all the way till they go home.
I mean, I'm like an advocate because I've been tattooed at your tattoo tent. That was obviously the only time I've been tattooed at a festival. I thought hygiene and everything perfect. When I had this, I'm pretty sure I got rewrapped 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I think the third time I was just being cheeky and I was just like, I just wanted a fresh one on.
Might as well.
Yeah, exactly. Free clean up.
At the end of the festival, when you get home and you've had 5 days in the field, and and then you've got to throw all your dirty washing in the washing machine. You've got you're trying to readjust back to normal life. The last thing you want to do is kind of go and try and source tattoo aftercare. And so this year we're also making a post-festival aftercare pack, which will be available to purchase at the time you buy your tattoo. Within this aftercare pack, you'll be able to choose from one of these 3 soap bars. We have Candy, Mint or Original, which essentially is to help when you get back home, clean it all down. We know that this stuff has got like no strange additives or anything like that.
And then obviously, once it's all washed up, if you're feeling like the tattoo's getting dry at any point, there's going to be a balm included, also all natural vegan ingredients, so you get no reactions, really nice stuff.
Yep. And another cutting of second skin.
They're going to have a fresh sheet inside their pack as well. They can apply at home. If they're going out, going back to work or whatever, they ain't got to worry about their tattoo all day.
One thing you'd also have to take into account is that these people won't have to worry about everything you guys tell them, because there will be some instructions in this aftercare pack as well. There's going to be some sort of QR code that gives you a link to look at how to actually use these products. You'll have a step-by-step instruction. So, like I said, the 50% that you're relying on them to do, this is why we're happy to be involved with this and help kind of grow this, aftercare process with you, because it is important. It's a very important part about getting a tattoo, especially a very important download tattoo. So this is going to help out a lot of people, I think. So
one of the reasons that we're doing this is to make sure that our care goes past the end of the festival.
Yeah.
Because like with tattooing, it's one of those relationships with the client where it's like a 50-50 deal. Like the client's trusting us to make sure that we're doing everything correctly on our side, which in turn is why we're working with Starr, because we want to make sure we're able to give the client the best quality needles, the best quality ink, the best quality everything, to produce their tattoo. The other 50% of the deal is that the client is doing their part and making sure that they keep it clean, and they're taking the time to change their dressing and everything as well. Because it is like sort of a very 50-50 deal in that respect.
Yeah.
That we make sure we do our half of that, and the client has to make sure they do their half of that as well.
I think they definitely will with these aftercare packs.
Yeah, for sure.